Hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your general freestyle reading. Today we're going to be centered on your current energies, any kind of problems or issues that might be arising in your energy field, and then we're going to move off into a relationship spread where I look at your partner and I look at you and analyze the relationship between you both. Welcome, as always. Good to have you and good to see you again. All right. Can I have Capricorn's current energies, please? Energies surrounding Capricorn at this time? Let's see. It kind of looks like a loss of passion, or maybe not really knowing what direction to go. I thought I wanted to do this, but kind of second guessing yourself a little bit, and that's all right to do that. If you ever find yourself in that position, just ask yourself genuinely and wait for an answer. What do I want? Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, but it looks like there was no reciprocated energies, right? So the position you find yourself in, you're second guessing yourself because there's no incoming communications, there's no callbacks, there's no directions to go. Can I have one more card for Capricorn's current energies? Fill me in a little bit, Spirit, please. King of Cups. I think that you're standing your ground or holding your own pretty well at this time. Bottom of the deck is Three of Cups. You do have a nice support system. It just seems like for whatever reason the loans aren't coming in, the callbacks, the job applications that you put out aren't returning any. So let's see what I have. What's the blockages? What's the challenges or blockages for my Capricorns at this time? Oh, right off the bat it says there's really no vision. You have emotional base, you have passion, you have a desire to go out and do this thing, but I don't think you're visualizing it clearly in the long term. You have unrealistic expectations about what forever or the long term is with this ordeal. Person, place, thing, job. And I don't think you're putting the right things out there either. It seems like you're resting on a lot of opportunities, right? I think it's an oversurety. Like, counting my chickens before they hatch, or having an over elated sense of confidence, right? So I'm not going to go out and push when I need to be pushing, or I'm not taking the right steps because I'm a shoo-in to win, right? And it seems like that energy is also playing off of your energy. Like you're not calling them, they're not calling you. Right? Let's get a little bit more. See how the energies are unfolding. And for the most possible outcome. The Devil in reverse. I'd say it only serves to humble you a little bit, honestly. Because with the Devil in reverse, it's like an unchaining. Like I'm not thwarted or held extra tight by all these jealousy, worldly, envious, greed, gluttony, I'm not bound by all those things, right? Anymore. Because this being the most possible outcome leads me to believe that it's future. Also, it says to me that I stopped wanting what I thought I wanted and I started appreciating what I actually have. Because with the Three of Pentacles, right, and the Three of Cups coming up, it looks like you have a pretty good support system that no matter what you do and what you go through, they're there for you. However slight it might be, they are there. Nine of Pentacles. I see you unbound by these worldly desires and fully capable of standing on your own. I do see a Tower, right? So something is in the works for that. But towers are usually good. It decimates our old way of thinking so that we can use that foundation to build something fresh, new, and better suited to us. So Capricorn, don't fret there. I see the Last Judgment. I don't see a lot of ascension or division, should I say. I don't see a lot of division between you and the current state, right? But I do see an extraordinary amount of newfound focus. So there's that. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. I see it as a learning experience. So whereas the Page of Swords came out in reverse earlier, right? That's an overly expectation. That's a obsessive kind of thinking, right? With no real found proof. But with the Page of Swords there, I'm willing to learn. I'm anxious to learn. I'm ready to learn something. And Capricorn, I think that you are. Never mind the humbling. All right. Can I pull for the current state of the relationship if Capricorn is in a relationship? Let's see about it. Can I pull for the current state of the person that Capricorn is interested in? One card for the current state for Capricorn, please. I have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. It's like between the both of you, there is another state of humbling. There's a little bit of humility. Like I was standing up for myself. I needed to be right. I had to be right. But now I've got a decision to make. And there's the Five of Wands also in reverse. So like I said, the competitiveness, the competition has kind of started to, well, this is pointless or this is useless, right? Nine of Wands, the defenses has gone up. So you two could be masking in a sense. But the Ten of Swords being in reverse kind of leads me to believe that, you know, for the most part, this situation is done. All right. Now let's go ahead and look a little bit into what could be happening with Capricorn's person. Capricorn, what does your person think about themselves? They might think of themselves as a little immature, a little talkative, right? A little action-oriented. I want to try new things. I want to try new things, but I'm not proficient at anything. I'm not really good at anything yet. I mean, I know about it in theory, but I don't think that they have a lot of willpower. They have a lot of push, drive, and desire, and are capable of communicating that clearly. I think they lack the experience in anything, so a little bit of an excitable creature, honestly. What does Capricorn's person think about Capricorn? What does Capricorn's person feel about Capricorn? I think that they might feel that it's working or it works for them. Yes, there's some competition for the most part, but I think this person is so excitable that they don't really... I think that they find the relationship supportive and grounding and rewarding. What do they want from a relationship? What does Capricorn's person want from the relationship or a relationship? Confidence. Ooh. Okay. I think they kind of want somebody that is able to direct them, guide them. Like, there's a lot of times where they'll bring up ideas and information, or I read about this, and they want a backboard to respond to that. They don't want you to agree with everything. They really, I think they want your guidance. And they don't want to regret bringing it up or mentioning it. Like, I'm just talking about it because you're my BFF, you're my person, you're my best friend. I'm just talking about it because, you know, that's where we're supposed to be. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, so they're very secure where they are. For the most part, they're very secure. But like I said, as excitable and youthful as this person seems, it's like you wouldn't really know chaos, because I don't think they've ever really known peace. Right? They obviously don't necessarily completely trust themselves if they're still asking for some sort of guidance, right? They're not brave enough to go out there and take the leap and bruise their knees and get proficient or level up on this. But I think that you are, but you keep getting pushed back somehow. All right. Let's look into you, Capricorn. What does Capricorn feel about themselves? What does my Capricorn feel about themselves in this situation? Okay. I think that you're hiding or withholding a lot of information, knowledge, understanding, truths, right? Because I think there's some way, shape, or form that if you thought that this person knew, then your happy home would kind of be dismantled. There is a power struggle here, but not necessarily in the natural sense of power struggle. Like, you're trying to maintain your power. They're trying to gain power, but not over you, over themselves, right? I think that there's a couple of bugs in the batter that you're sure that if this person found out about, or if you let on that you are versed in the questions that they seek or the answers that they seek, then they might not feel as safe, or you might not be as comfortable in the relationship anymore. What does Capricorn feel about their person? What does Capricorn feel about the person in the reading? What does Capricorn feel about the person in the reading? I think you might feel like they're either wishy-washy or they desire something more, right? I think that there's a possibility that you're probably even blaming this person or this is the issue that's arising. Like you're trying to get this person to do something, or lead them to do something, and they keep falling and falling on their face, or no callbacks from the jobs or colleges or what have you, right? I think that you find that the energy transference is happening here, and it's probably the causality. They are the cause of it. Like if they were just a little bit taller, if they were a baller, I don't know. But for the most part, it does seem like you're enduring this, right? Okay, how does Capricorn see the relationship? How does Capricorn see the relationship? This could be repairing karmatic debts. This could be making something right, right? Whereas in a past relationship, you might not have been this empathetic. You might not have been this kid glove. With the first child, you might not have been this helpful, right? But this time around, you're doing something right. You're making something right within yourself. You're not being as self-serving. You're not being as impatient. You're not being as malicious. And what does Capricorn want from the relationship? What is it that my Cappies want from this relationship? Or any relationship? What does Capricorn want from the relationship? It looks like you probably want that stability too. But for the most part, I mean, with the Hierophant in reverse, it almost seems like you are doing things way differently than you would have in the past. You're starting with the Man in the Mirror. Okay, and with the Eight of Wands again in reverse, it's almost like there's so much to be said. There's so much to be done. There's so much that you would have normally done that you're stopping yourself from doing. There's a lot of withholding here in this energy. But now the Devil card in reverse kind of makes a little bit of sense. You do successfully unleash the bonds of anger, greed, jealousy, vanity, pride, ego, wrath. You do unbind yourself from those previous habits, circumstances. But I almost have a feeling that it's kind of at the expense of the relationship, right? I mean, I could be bragging about all these things that you're asking about that I know, but I'm not, right? But yeah, that's the third time that the Eight of Wands has come up in reverse. That is blocked communication. That is going nowhere fast. That's no incoming calls. It's a little bit of stagnation, honestly. All right. Can I have a few cards? My first card, I'd like to clarify, if at all possible, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Can I clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse? Two of Swords. Because there's something that you're thinking about. There's a decision that you've decided on. Like, I am steadfast. I am deciding on this thing, right? And for me, this is the best way to go about getting it. It's trial and error. Could be trial and error. It could be my first rodeo when it comes to withholding information to achieve a certain goal. It's a defensive energy, this secret keeping, and I'm not saying secret keeping as a way of like, this is need to know information for this person. It would bring the relationship closer, right? It would make you more vulnerable. I think that there's a possibility that you're tired of being vulnerable, because if you were vulnerable, then people take advantage of that vulnerability, right? If you work too hard, they take advantage and they kick their feet up. But with this situation, it seems like the youth and the newness of this person, the energy of this person puts you in a position where you're the authoritative or you're the well-known, and as long as you don't leash out, as long as you don't manipulate, as long as you don't take advantage of this person. But it comes with so much like blocked communication, like I know something, I'm defensive, Page of Wands in reverse, refusal with the Four of Cups. But it does stop the animosity. The Five of Wands is in reverse yet again. But there's the Hierophant in reverse again also. It's like you're stepping out of the norm, like preceded with the Death card, right? I'm making something right. I'm stepping out of the norm. I don't have to disclose everything, right? I am passionate and loving and caring and kind, right? And I won't harm or hurt you. Well, Capricorn, all I can say is that I really, really hope it turns out for the best, because, if led to do a certain thing, it's good to go ahead and give it a shot, give it a try, trial and error, like I said, And if it works, it works. We all have different armor of all different sorts. I'm not going to judge you for putting yours on. All right, Capricorn, that seems like all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the read, please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And until then, thanks for stopping at Eyes to See Tarot.